I'm Batman.
Easy, miss. I've got you.
You've got me? Who's got you?
Mr. McGee, don't make me angry. You wouldn't like me when I'm angry.
I'm a doctor, but probably not the one you expect.
I'm Captain Kirk.
Welcome everyone to this special Pensacon 2019 preview. I'm sorry that it took so long to get this video made. I was planning on making this last month, and then Hurricane Michael hit, and having to deal with the aftermath of Hurricane Michael. Finally just got internet back right before Thanksgiving, so I was dealing with the holidays, so I'm just now able to get around to making this video. So without further ado, I don't have any special backgrounds or anything, and I'm going to be reading off the tablet because I just don't want to miss any great guests. I'm not going through the great detail of the guest list for Pensacon 2019. I'll leave a link in the description below so you can go and check out the full list for yourself. But I'm just going to go over the key highlights that I think are going to be really super special for Pensacon 2019. And let's just go ahead and get started. I know there's a lot of Power Ranger fans out there, which I've never been a Power Ranger fan myself, but I know a lot of people are. We've got Austin St. John, the Red Ranger, that's going to be there. Peter Maria Rickson, that's going to be there. There was a couple of other ones that I saw on here that were going to be here that looked like they were from Power Rangers, but those are the two big ones that I know of off the top of my head, just skimming through the list. I know the Power Rangers has always been a big hit. It's one of the popular shows if you were a kid in the 90s, so I know a lot of people are going to be interested in that. You know, there's going to be a lot of reunions taking place at Pensacon 2019, and one of them is like an Indiana Jones reunion of sorts. We've got Karen Allen, who played Indiana Jones' love interest in Raiders of the Lost Ark and Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. Karen Allen. She also played opposite Jeff Bridges in the sci-fi classic Starman, and she was also in the comedy classic National Lampoon's Animal House, along with John Belushi, Tim Matheson, for examples. You also have Julian Glover, who played the villain in Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade. He also is known in sci-fi, in Star Wars, The Empire Strikes Back, and in Doctor Who. He was in the serial City of Death. He was the villain in that. Also, he was the main villain in the James Bond film For Your Eyes Only. Also, John Rhys Davidson, who played Indiana Jones' assistant ally in Raiders of the Lost Ark, also was in the Lord of the Rings trilogy, but is probably known to most sci-fi fans as Professor Arturo from The Sliders. He's going to be there. Also played Leonardo da Vinci in Star Trek Voyager, the hologram version, by the way. Moving on, I know, like I said, forgive me for just using touchpad, but we also, for wrestling fans, if you're a wrestling fan like me, they've got some wrestling guests that's going to be super exciting. We got WWE Hall of Famer Hillbilly Jim. We also have It's the WWE Hall of Famer DDP. That's right, Diamond Dallas Page. And just close your eyes, because I guarantee you he's a future Hall of Famer. Probably one half of one of the greatest tag teams of the WWE, one of the greatest Intercontinental Champions of all time, and a former NWA Heavyweight Champion. That's right, I'm talking about Christian is going to be there too at Pensacon. Also, Orlando Jones, who's from American Gods, is going to be there. He also was the magazine guy in Office Space, and he also played the hologram curator for the museum in The Time Machine, which was directed, believe it or not, by the grandson of H.G. Wells. Tidbit fact there. So moving on the list, I'm not going to try to pronounce his name because I'll butcher his last name, but the voice of Who Framed Roger Rabbit, that's right, Who Framed Roger Rabbit himself. Also along there is going to be Joanne Cassidy, who played Dolores, Bob Hopkins' girlfriend, in Who Framed Roger Rabbit. She also played opposite Harrison Ford and Rutger Hauer, Sean Young, Daryl Hannah in Blade Runner, the original Blade Runner, and she also played T'Pol's mom in Star Trek Enterprise, the 4th season. So there's just some tidbit facts there. Just moving along, if you were a kid in the 70s and you had to know this show, Jimmy J.J. Walker is going to be there. That's right, from Good Times. If you were a kid of the 70s, you've had to heard the phrase "Dynamite." So he's going to be there. That's going to be an interesting tidbit there. We've got Catherine Tate. That's right, Donna Noble, the 10th Doctor's companion in Series 4 of Doctor Who, the revival. I don't know why they called it their seasons series in the UK, but that's just the way they do it. But nevertheless, we get Catherine Tate, probably one of the most popular companions of the 10th Doctor, probably just below Rose, but hey, Donna Noble is super awesome in her own unique way. Actually, she was the only companion, the only person to be a companion that was one-time companion of the Doctor in a Christmas special, then go on and be his regular companion another season later. Just a bit of thoughts there. Now, if you were a kid of the 90s, you had to watch this show. We're getting Diane Pershing, Lauren Esterter, and the voice himself, the man behind the voice, Kevin Conroy. That's right, Batman. If you were a kid in the 90s, you grew up watching Batman the animated series. For us, anybody who thinks of Batman in animated form now automatically thinks of Kevin Conroy as the voice of Batman. So this is going to be awesome. You're getting Poison Ivy, you're getting Robin and Batman at Pensacon 2019. Who could ask for more? So, also, they ain't leaving the Star Trek fans out. You know, I'm a huge Star Trek fan, and number one himself, that's right, Commander T. Riker, Jonathan Frakes, is going to be at Pensacon 2019. This is awesome because one of my bucket list goals is to get the autographs of all the TNG cast members, excluding Stewart, which I know that's going to be the most it's not impossible, but it's practically impossible for me. But still, to get the autograph of all the other cast members is a bucket list dream. And after this Pensacon, I will be down with just 2, so that's going to be another awesome thing for me. Moving on, let's talk about some returning guests to Pensacon, because we get a lot. We got some great returning guests that are coming. Let's continue on that Star Trek thing. We've got Garrett Wang. That's right, Ensign Harry Kim from Star Trek Voyager returning. I got to see him in 2015, my very first Pensacon. So that was awesome. So, also we've got John Wesley Shipp, the Flash. That's right, from the 1990 series, played Barry Allen, the Flash. He's gone on into the current series to play Henry Allen, Barry Allen's father, and is now playing Jake Garrett, the Flash, for 3 on that series. But what's so special is this year's crossover, which is entitled Elseworlds. He is returning to play Barry Allen from the Flash 1990 series. So this is going to be awesome, so we can ask him a lot of questions of what it's like to suit back up as Barry Allen. Also, Doctor Who fans, we are getting a Doctor, and a returning Doctor at that. The 6th Doctor is returning to Pensacon. That's right, Colin Baker is returning to Pensacon, which is kind of cool because my very first Pensacon, I didn't have a video camera, so I didn't record the panels. So it's going to be awesome to record his panel this year. I'm definitely going to go to his panel, barring no conflictions with another big panel, but I'm really hoping that I'll be able to do that. Now, let's go and talk about more of the reunions that are happening. And this one, to me, is like gold mine for me. We've got Felix Seville, and I know I just butchered his last name, And please forgive me because, like I said, Seville, Seville, S-I-L-L-A, Seville. I know I mispronounced it. Aaron Gray and Jill Gerard. That's right, we're getting Twinkie, Wilma Duran, and Buck Rogers. That's right, we're getting the 3 cast members from Buck Rogers in the 25th century. Probably one of my favorite sci-fi shows from the 70s, growing up as a kid. Currently, Buck Rogers in the 25th century airs on MeTV on their Sci-Fi Saturday lineup, Sci-Fi Saturday night lineup, and you can catch that. That's 11 Eastern, 10 Central on MeTV, assuming that the area you live in, that MeTV affiliate airs it. I know there's some that don't, like the Dothan market, WTVY's MeTV does not air it. So if you're lucky, watch it. It's awesome just to return and watch something from your childhood. It's just so awesome, and I know I just dated myself there. But that's all right. We also got Tara Reid. Everybody knows her from the American Pie movies, but also from Sharktornado, which I never could understand that movie. Sharks in a tornado. It's people love it, so I don't know. For myself, it's just not my bag of tea. We also have the voices of Pinky and the Brain. They're going to be there. Just a funny thing, my cat's name is Pinky, and he got his name because he wasn't even, didn't even have his eyes open. Him and his brother and sister, they were abandoned. My mom found them. And he was the runt of the litter, didn't have a lick of common sense, fit in the palm of my hand, pure white, looked like a little white mouse. And first thing that went through my head was Pinky and the Brain, so he got named Pinky. So it's kind of cool they're going to be there. Johannes Sutama, I hope I pronounced his name right. He did the body work, physical action work of Chewbacca in The Force Awakens, and now he's taken over the role of Chewbacca for the future Star Wars movies. He is going to be there. I know he's going to be a popular Star Wars fan there. Alan Harris, who played Wasaka. I know I mispronounced it. He played the the apish reptilian bounty hunter in The Empire Strikes Back. Also, we've got probably another great sci-fi icon from the 90s. That's right, Kevin Sorbo, Hercules. But for myself, I prefer him as Captain Dylan Hunt from Gene Roddenberry's Andromeda. So it's going to be cool to see him there. Moving along, we got Summer Glum from Serenity and Firefly, River Tim. And she also played the female Terminator in the Sarah Connor Chronicles. And she was the henchwoman Ravager in season 2 of Arrow. So that's a lot of people. That's going to be fun to see her there. Also, and I'm going to try not to mispronounce her name, Tricia Heffler played number 6 in the re-image Battlestar Galactica, Roger Moore's version of Battlestar Galactica, which was very popular on the Sci-Fi Channel. Also, you got Rachel Lee Cook, who played Josie in Josie and the Pussycats, the live-action movie that is. Moving on, I think I've nailed all the big guests. But I guess, another returning guest, and he's been there almost every year that I've been there, but I somehow keep missing to get his autograph. I just ran out of money or something happens and I don't get a chance to get his autograph, and that's Count Gordeval. And I'm hoping this year to get to meet him and get his autograph, because I like that stuff. I think it's fun. I think it's fun for us here. If you have MeTV, you get Spingoolie. So it's that type of thing. But I'm really looking forward to that. But getting back, I think we'll wrap things up here and talk about the coup d'etat of the Resistance, what I consider to be the masterpiece for Pensacon 2019. And I'll give you a little hint. He's played a lawyer. He's been a commercial spokesman. He's been a first responders show host. He's played a cop and a starship captain. I'm talking about the man, the myth, the legend. That's right. The original James Tiberius Kirk. William Shatner is coming to Pensacon 2019. How freaking awesome is that? James Tiberius Kirk. Okay. This will be actually my second time getting to meet him, because I actually met him in 2016 at Fanboy Expo in Knoxville, Tennessee. So I'm going to go ahead and just tell you the bad news. The bad news is I won't have that panel. And here's the reason why I say that. When I attended Fanboy Expo, it was explicitly stated that there was to be no video recordings of the panel. And I'm pretty sure that's going to stick here at Pensacon 2019. So there's going to be no panel posting for William Shatner. I know it sucks, but hey, it's at their discretion, remember. And so that's just the way the cookie crumbles. But I'm looking forward to that. I'm definitely going to go to the panel. Don't get me wrong, I'm going to go. And I'm debating only if I'm going to get his autograph again. I'm thinking about maybe getting a novel autograph. I've got majority. Actually I have all but one novel of his from the Star Trek novels he wrote. So I might get one autograph. So that's it for my preview of Pensacon 2019. I know I rambled. I know I've screwed up some names, and I do ask you to forgive me. But I just want to do this panel, and I also want to say thank you to everyone who has subscribed. It does mean a lot to me. I'm not making money off this. I'm doing this for fun. I'm posting these panels just for your enjoyment, and I hope you do enjoy them. But please understand, this is not a professional camera. I wish I had a professional camera. I wish I had all the lights and glitz and yada to do it with, but I just don't. And I'm trying to bring you guys enjoyment so that you can see. You might not be able to get to see the celebrity you want to see, and at least this way you can hear some of their thoughts and opinions about what they did on the show they worked on, or the movie they worked on, or as such. So hopefully it brings you enjoyment. So, and if you are going to be at Pensacon, look for me. I'm going to have business cards with my YouTube channel on it. So I'll be giving those out. So hopefully we can spread the word and just bring more enjoyment to the community of sci-fis and geeks out there. So again, I want to say thank you, and I want to apologize again for this video being so late. Like I said, I was dealing with Hurricane Michael. We're doing good down here. It's just going to take a long time to recover, but we're going to be there, and I can't wait for Pensacon 2019, and hope to see you all there. Also, I've got one more panel from Pensacon 2018 that I'm going to be posting, and I'll give you a hint. You do not, and I repeat, you do not want to make him angry. Thank you guys for watching. We'll talk to you soon. Hey, there's been no cancel of guest as of right now, but if there's any changes, I will let you know. I will do another video toward the end of December, right after Christmas, because we'll be into the we'll be past the 25 days of Christmas that Pensacon does, where they announce guests. And if there's any big announcements of guests between then, I'll do another video and talk about that. Also, if there's any guest cancellations, we'll do that. And then I'll do one more video. I'll try to do one more video right as we're getting a week away from Pensacon. Hopefully by then I'll know what the schedule is going to be, and it'll kind of give me a ballpark idea of what panels I'm going to be able to do and what panels I'm not going to be able to record. So again, thank you guys so much. I really appreciate it. You guys stay safe out there, and hope you had a happy Thanksgiving, and hopefully you'll have a great Merry Christmas and happy holidays.